Well, let's get back to this fire burning in downtown Phoenix right now, and it is very close to our studios here at 511 West Adams.
Yeah, we can really smell the smoke here in the studio. Fox 10's Bailey Miller joins us live from 6th and Adams tonight. Bailey, what's the situation out there?
Yeah, this is pretty wild just to be standing right outside the front doors of the Fox 10 studio. But let me take a look just so you can see how this fire is. So this is what we know of as a vacant building. You can see the smoke just billowing out of here. We've got many cranes out here. We've got 8 different fire trucks as they continue to fight this fire. So this all came about 20 minutes ago or so. We saw some flames, some smoke. Fire crews were here within a matter of minutes, and they started to get to work pretty quickly here. Now, we don't know exactly what's caused this fire yet or any details on this, but you can see just the sheer size of this and how much of this smoke is just billowing out of here. What's not helping fire crews is the wind. It keeps picking up in this area, and you can see the smoke, and it just billows and it surrounds those fire crews as they continue to fight this. But we've seen more and more fire crews show up. Now, we also did see one woman get arrested. We don't know if this has anything to do with what started the fire or if she was just walking near where the fire crews were working, but she was arrested by Phoenix police. So right now in this area off of 5th Avenue and Adams Street, it is all blocked off as there are fire crews, there's police out here keeping an eye on this scene. There's also plenty of onlookers because this is right next to, of course, our studios, right next to a hotel and some other businesses. So a lot of people looking on here, but it's just incredible to see how smoke continues to billow out of this, and it doesn't look like it's getting any smaller because we keep seeing flames pop up out of here, and this crane fire crews are continuing to work and pour fire down on this. But even right now, you just see that big plume of smoke come out, and this wind not helping fire crews. Some of that smoke even getting darker at times. So yeah, we'll be out here keeping an update on this, keeping an eye out. Of course, we're right across the street here, but we'll let you know when we know more.
Yeah, Bailey, I'm trying to gauge, are other buildings at risk in this area? The new Windsor's next door. How far is the perimeter around this? Are fire crews blocking off the streets? What's happening?
Yeah, so fire crews blocking off this entire block in this area. It doesn't look like as of right now it's threatening any other buildings. There are buildings on either side of it, but from what we know, we believe that they are vacant buildings. We did see some people leave the buildings nearby, but it doesn't seem to be there's any trouble with the buildings next door. But of course, we still do see flames and there's wind, so this is not good conditions for these fire crews as they continue. And then, of course, it's extremely hot out here. So from what I can see right now, nothing else in danger, but it is right next door to some of these vacant buildings. Yeah,
they've got water cannon, Bailey, going on it. That shot is from the north side, and then you've got water cannon coming at it from the south side in that picture right there. So they're going after it. Do we know for sure that that was vacant?
From working across the street from here, I believe it is vacant. Something ironic about this, too, is that there's some movie billboards that say fire starter for that Stephen Hawking film, or excuse me, Stephen King film plastered across this. So pretty ironic there. But yeah, from what we do know that this is a vacant building. You know,
one of the things we're noticing here as this goes on, now you're back into thick black smoke. So new material inside there is burning. We're not to the point where it's just steam coming up.
No, it doesn't seem to be letting up right now, and then more fire crews keep walking up, keep adding to this as they fight, taking turns fighting this. We do see some firefighters communicating here with the water cannon. Maybe there's going to be a switch soon, and then there's other fire crews that just arrived. They're across the street keeping an eye on this, probably ready to walk over if things get worse or they need to switch out, but it doesn't look like it's letting up. I will say, just in the last talking about this, now there's some more white smoke. I don't see as much orange flame coming out of there, so that might be good news there.
Have they started to evacuate? Did they evacuate the New Windsor Hotel? I know they're pretty busy right now, so maybe you haven't gotten that information just yet, but did you see people leaving these buildings or anyone getting out of a business or anything?
No, it doesn't look like there's any evacuations from the New Windsor Hotel. It looks like just people outside looking at this, taking pictures with their phones. We do see even right now some more fire crews. You can see firefighters walking towards this fire, maybe doing a switch or even adding to helping fight this. So yeah, they're taking this very seriously. As I said earlier, there's 8 fire trucks out here.
Yeah, that's a pretty big response. Yeah. And you know, you always have the concern about burning embers, and when you've got wind blowing onto other buildings, including ours, which is right across the street. So yeah, they got to be careful with this. The wind looks like it's blowing to the east, right?
Yeah, looks like it is blowing towards one of the fire crews. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but there's a lot of smoke in the air. You can probably see it if you're anywhere near Phoenix or even beyond, because these are pretty big plumes of smoke out here.
How big of a traffic disruption in downtown Phoenix? Is 7th Avenue open, or have they closed that off?
It doesn't, I haven't been able to see that. No, that's open right now. So they've only blocked off these couple of blocks right next to the station here on 5th Avenue and 6th Avenue and Adams, of course, which is where this fire is. So these side streets not open right now, but you can easily get around this.
So 7th Avenue is still good, north and south?
Yeah, looks like it from here where I'm standing.
Okay. Yeah, the building you're seeing, folks, that one right there, the New Windsor, it's literally across from Channel 10. It's right across the street. They're our neighbors, for better or worse.
Yeah, the building's vacant, but I wonder what is inside, what kind of materials may have been in there, because as you mentioned, it continues to burn. You're seeing that black smoke. So there's something in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like we're getting some chopper aerials right now, which is what you're looking at. So that's huge plumes of smoke continuing to come out, even standing here on the ground. It's pretty amazing to see, because this has not let up at all. It actually looks like even right now there's a lot more black smoke coming out of this building. I'm not seeing flames as of right now, but a lot more smoke coming out at this moment. So if you were to step outside, it looks a lot worse than it did a few minutes ago.
Right. Sandra Day O'Connor Courthouse in the background, you see, with all the glass, and Phoenix PD, which just went out of your screen on the far right-hand side of your screen, just out of view right now because we pushed in. So Phoenix PD's right there, the courthouse is right there, we're right there. So a lot of people downtown who have not left to go home yet are getting quite a show in downtown Phoenix. We're going to stay on this big fire right at about 6th Avenue and Adams Street tonight.